Hi everyone, I'm Neeraj from Save a Life Foundation, and in this video we're going to talk about the stigmas surrounding mental health. And just so that it doesn't become a rambling monologue, I'll try and stick to 4 stigmas in under 4 minutes. Stigma number 1. People with mental health issues are weak and their illness is self-inflicted. Now I wonder if you ever walk up to an asthma patient on the street, pull out his inhaler and tell him, "Hey dude, why are you so weak? Grow some strong lungs." No, right? We empathize with the person and we know that the physical ailment he's suffering from is not due to weakness. Likewise, mental ailments have a root cause which can be either some kind of genetic predisposition, biochemical imbalances, life circumstances, or even childhood trauma. Stigma number 2. They are unpredictable, they are unproductive. If you and me can take a day or a few days off for a runny nose or fever, why can't a person who has panic attacks take a week off? The people who undergo mental health issues are as productive or unproductive as you and me are. Stigma number 3. They are dangerous, they're mad. Like Asian societies have correlated the word psycho with madness, and in fact it's pop culture and media and movies which have also over exaggerated the stereotypes and the symptoms of a personality disorder to put a blanket note of danger across. Stigma number 4. Therapy is all humbug, medication is risky and addictive. Now, psychiatry and psychotherapy, psychology, these are newer fields of medicine, and obviously they're going through their own journeys over the last few decades or probably the last century. If you actually go to the pharmacy downstairs, pick up any kind of medicine, over-the-counter medicine, which is for your headache, and you go through the little Z leaflet, you open it and read through the fine print, which is with a microscope, you might realize that 1 in 1,000 people after eating a Disprin or a paracetamol or an aspirin might actually get some lung issue, or 1 in 10,000 might go through kidney failure, or maybe 1 in a million people can actually even die. So the fact of the matter is that every kind of medication has its own risk. Now that we have covered the 4 stigmas, in closing, let's just look at a few tips on how we can overcome these. So firstly, let's talk openly about mental health. No more Chinese whispers about that guy gone cuckoo. Let's not be so demeaning about someone's troubles. Bring mental health and physical health at parity. So the amount of respect we accord to cancer survivors, somebody else going through a mental health issue also needs to be given that much of respect and space. Compassion is probably the most important of all. So if an aunt who's just come out of an ICU and you go to meet her in the hospital, you'll probably carry a basket of oranges. You might sit with her, make her smile, crack a joke or two. Do not forget that uncle as well, who might be stuck in a room for months together, not meeting any family member, and might be going through the deepest, darkest days of his life due to a mental health issue. Go and meet up with him, say a kind word, hear him out, or maybe just hold his hand. Who knows? You might save a life. Thank you.